Coinbase is making its rounds on the internet because of its absolutely devastated stock price, which for good reasons, that outprices it from different things like Dogecoin. Right now, Dogecoin, valued at just under $10 billion, is more valuable, has a higher market cap than Coinbase does, being valued at just under $8 billion. So just a very crazy thing to think about, of an entire crypto exchange business being valued less, or having a less market cap value than a joke meme coin, is wild times we're living through. There are people that talk about Coinbase problems, things like Coinbase debts talked about, and maybe the company could be in trouble, but I don't think that it's that big of a deal. We do have a lot of deals in crypto and a lot of crypto news going on, like Binance maybe being in trouble, not fully telling the truth, and maybe they end up collapsing, maybe they don't, maybe everything's perfectly fine. Who knows? Nobody knows for sure. But what we can say is, even with Binance and Coinbase, don't trust either of them. Take your money off, put it in your own self-storage, and you're all good and you got nothing to worry about. But when Coinbase stock IPO'd, there was a lot of hype around it, a lot of excitement, and a lot of people actually were interested in getting involved in this whole Coinbase business model.
It has just opened up for trading. The opening print, $381, that figure. That's up roughly 50-some percent. It's currently, you can see on our screens right now, trading at just about 386 and change at this point here. So let's just ballpark it because numbers are huge. It's roughly 55% upside right now from the reference price of $250 per share, and it's now hit 390.
So you can see the euphoria, the hype that was around for the Coinbase IPO, only for it to absolutely collapse as a stock, down 86% since it IPO'd, which is absolutely ridiculous. This went from even this peak here, 342, and around 342 again, all the way down to under $35 a share. It's a big, giant move, and like we said, this $8 billion market cap makes it less valuable or lower than Dogecoin, the meme. And with that, we had Brian Armstrong come out talking about lots of fear out there in the markets. It's important people remember how different Coinbase is in moments like this. And very simply put out these three things, saying they're based in the US, customer assets are backed one-to-one as shown in our public company financials, and they are well capitalized with $5 billion balance sheet as shown in our last 10Q. So this is a pretty big differentiating factor from Coinbase to other crypto exchanges. Coinbase is US backed or US based, so it has a lot more trustworthy, a lot more people are willing to trust it because it's based in the US. It actually does have public financials. It's a public company. It files everything, so you can look at what their balance sheet looks like, their cash, how much money they make, what's going on. It's not really hidden behind a secret door. But even with it being that way, the way crypto is right now, I wouldn't trust anybody. Something could happen, something could blow up and cause massive pain and cause Coinbase to go bankrupt. And if that happens, then you would technically, in their terms of service, you would lose your money because it's technically Coinbase's money at that point. So no matter what, whether you're on Binance, Coinbase, Kraken, Gemini, any exchange, just take your money off. Why not just be safe and make sure that you have your money so that if anything happens to these guys, you don't lose your money. And we can look at Coinbase's balance sheet here. Just a couple of things to really look at. Total assets, $21 billion, and that counts just over $7 billion in cash equivalents, and then $10.5 billion in restricted cash, which is important when we look at their liabilities. Current liabilities are $11 billion, and right here, this $10.48 billion is what their deferred liabilities are. It's money that they owe within a year. So that money is going to be paid up, probably what this restricted cash is for. And they have $7 billion on top of that in their balance sheet on cash equivalents. So Coinbase as a business doesn't look like bad. Like Coinbase doesn't look like it's heading towards bankruptcy. It doesn't look like there's any problems coming up. And just to compare Coinbase to Binance right now is that Coinbase is publicly listed. And they have public filings, they have a Big Four auditor, they have all these important things that bring transparency, that brings more trust to the exchange. Whereas Binance doesn't have that, and Binance is kind of hidden behind a lot of walls. No one can actually really find where Binance is registered. No one can find an executive team. No one can find a building. No one can really hunt down Binance the way that you can Coinbase. So it's a big difference. not to say Binance is going to collapse, because who knows, at the end of the day, it doesn't look great. But either way, just don't trust either of them. Why trust anyone? Trust yourself, and then you don't have to worry. But it's kind of funny for Coinbase that right now they are trading at this $8 billion market cap, and basically the cash they have on hand is almost 8 billion, just over 7 billion. So they're trading very closely to the cash and cash equivalents that they have on their balance sheet. So a lot of people might say, or might look at this and say Coinbase is undervalued, but a big portion of Coinbase's business is the trading fees that they generate on their platform. And with crypto into this crypto winter, the bear market being absolutely devastated, people aren't interested in crypto anymore. People really aren't interested in like trading this stuff, especially in tough economic times. People are much more interested in buying food than buying crypto. So over the long term, how bad does that hurt Coinbase? Who knows? It probably takes a pretty big chunk of change out of them, because that's how they made a lot of their money. But they are a big institutional player, and they hold Bitcoin and crypto for big institutions and make fees off of that. So maybe they survive. Probably they survive until the next bull market, until things get better, and be able to get those trading fees back up and making money like they were in 2020 and 2021. But either way, don't trust anybody. Take your coins off of an exchange, put them into your own wallet, and then you are perfectly good. You don't have to worry about anyone going out of business, because it just won't affect you. But as always, that's going to do it for this video. Don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe. We're to 1,000 subscribers, and see you guys in my next video.